Hey guys, what's up? Mr. CT here today with Call of Duty World at War, Nazi Zombies, Part 2 on the map Numa. If you do not tune into the first video, I would say go do that, but if not, I am playing with DOA Black Hat, Mento08, me, and XX Hellraiser was in the first video until I failed to revive him, and then he left, because I'm stupid, but, and one thing that he did mention to me about one of my records was that on Reese I mentioned that my record was 32 with 3 people, but actually XX Hellraiser was in the game until about wave 28 or something. But he got lagged out, and then we had to do the rest of the waves by ourselves, so it did only count as 3 people, and he never got the record on his leaderboards, but he did remind me that he was there. I actually had forgotten about that, but he let me know. And today, I'm obviously not going to talk about the gameplay, really. There's not much to talk about with Nazi Zombies. I might give a few tips here at the end if I have some time, which I should. But I want to talk about a new idea that I have for a weekly show that would maybe come out, say, every Monday, called something like What's CT Playing? And it would just be, me talking about what I was playing that week. And for example, this week, I would, maybe put a 5 to 10 minute clip of Alan Wake. Because that's what I've been playing mostly this week. I got that Tuesday, and I like that. And I put a 5-minute clip of that and talk about it, because it's, a new game, and talk about what I think about the game. And obviously, I would not be buying a new game every week, so I talk about, whatever, achievements that I was going for, maybe achievements that I'm going to go for next week, how many, in multiplayer games like, say, Call of Duty or Halo, what my rank has gone up to, if there's a number rank, or, like, say, Gears of War 2, I talk about my number rank going up, possibly. And, Call of Duty has a number as well. On a game like Halo, maybe how much my XP has gone up. Well, a game like Halo 3, that is, but I'm sure I won't be playing more of that now, after, Halo Reach comes out. But I could really talk about anything you guys wanted me to. I just want to know if you guys thought that was a good idea. Please leave some feedback. I asked you guys to leave some feedback before on a Left 4 Dead video, and I didn't get any at all. But I know I don't have many people watching, so it's kind of hard to get feedback. But hey, go tell your friends about me. Send messages to all your friends like I send messages to my friends, and let them know. I need to get my name out there somehow, and I really do not want to resort to what some other people do. Not to say that it's bad, but I don't want to, go to popular, say Hutch, his page, and start posting, oh, check out my channel, I have awesome videos. I really don't want to resort to that. I just kind of find that like as a cheap way to get people. And I don't want to go to some website, or free subscribers. I actually got a message last week saying, oh, this is a cool website. I got 200 subscribers from it, which is, probably a bunch of crap anyway. But, I don't want to use something like that either. That seems kind of lame. I just want to, by word of mouth, getting known, hopefully, and eventually at one point getting, my goal would be, for right now, 50 subscribers. That'd be nice, because I have 6 right now. I've only gained 1 since my first video, but hopefully I can get out to more people besides my friends list and get some more subscribers. So let everyone know that you think would be interested in YouTube videos. And now, guys, I'm going to give some tips for this map specifically, Numa, for Nazi Zombies. These could go for all the Nazi Zombies maps. Obviously, some maps have different things than others, like the perks machines are only on certain maps, obviously not the default one. And there are different traps on different maps, but I'm going to give some for Numa, but these could work for any zombie map, basically. The first tip, which is, I would think most people would recognize, is use the random weapon box. Most of the guns on the walls are more expensive than the weapon box, and they're not that good. There's usually never, a ray gun on the wall or anything, or a Wonder Waffle or anything like that. So I wouldn't recommend really buying them unless you can't get anything good from the weapon box, which sometimes does happen. Then just, buy something off the wall if you need it to survive, but use the random weapon box and follow it all around the map. I know it is expensive, but eventually you're going to have tons of points and you're going to be able to open everything, so follow the random weapon box to where it goes on the beginning waves. Kind of like we did here, the random weapon box moved over there and we followed it. And now at this point I just start opening every door. I know at this point we're not going to survive much longer, so I run around for the next while just opening doors, and I eventually end up dying a bunch of times. And respawning with a pistol and just running around by myself. But yeah, that's follow the random weapon box and hold with 4 people. I would play with 4 people on this map, definitely, and hold whatever room that you're in down. Have some people guard a window or 2, and then maybe two people watch the front. The next thing would be what guns are you necessarily looking for on this map? I don't know that if the PPSH is on it, and even if it is, it runs out of ammo too fast to be useful. So I would say stick with the ray gun. Obviously, everyone needs a ray gun. That's on any map, I would say. And then have maybe 2 or 3 people with MG42, the light machine gun. And then maybe a person or 2, depending on what you want to do with the Wonder Waffle. It doesn't have that much ammo, and it's not that useful, but if tons of zombies start swarming you at later levels, or whenever, you can kill a bunch of them with one shot, which is very useful. You always want to have someone with that, almost on anyone, too. And then the next thing is, once you do have, you all have good guns and you have extra points at that point, start buying the perks. Juggernog is the most important, because it can really sort of save you in sometimes. And I have horrible aim with this Wonder Waffle, and that's actually what kills me here. But yeah, you want to definitely buy the perks. Juggernog is the most important. Like I said, it can maybe really help you sometimes. It's helped me a bunch on Derice. And then the next one I would say is Speed Cola, especially if you have an MG42. If you're one of those guys, it can really save you because it makes reloading faster, which is very helpful. It is more expensive than Juggernog, I believe, by 500 points, but that one's very helpful, especially if you have a light machine gun, or any gun, actually. It even helps with the ray gun or anything. The next one I would say is the Quick Revive. If anyone gets downed, you want to be able to revive them as fast as possible, and Quick Revive can help you do that. And then Double Tap, I would say, is actually, do not buy that. I've decided against that after playing Derice a bunch, because it actually makes your gun shoot faster, which is kind of worse because you waste more ammo. And that's what always ends up killing you in Derice, I found out, is that at the end, like on the other zombie maps, I always got overwhelmed, or you know, yeah, and then they killed us. But on that one, I would always, on Derice, I would always have trouble running out of ammo, because I would last so long that I would, and then there would be no max ammos popping up, and we could barely get them to pop up anymore, and eventually you're just going to run out of ammo and die, as would usually happen to us. But yeah, so I would not use Double Tap, because that is not that good. And then, you know, also buy whatever else you can. You know, on Derice, a Bowie knife is helpful sometimes, maybe not on the later waves, because it's not going to do very much, but buy anything you can that can help out. Obviously on Numa there's not much to do, other than, you know, guns and perks, because there is no knives or anything like that extra that you could buy. And also on Derice, you want to try and get the monkeys, because those are really useful when someone gets down. The monkeys help. And then traps. I don't think traps are that useful. I guess if you're getting overwhelmed and if someone is down and you're down on this map where you don't have monkeys, you can use them. Because especially in the later waves when you have like tons and tons of points, so many that you don't have to worry about it, which has happened to me a few times on Derice. You can just you know, spend all your points on reactivating the thing over and over again. But on this map, you can tell that on the later waves, the zombies don't exactly die when they run through it. I don't know if they actually don't die, but it takes them much longer. They'll run through it and get through it for a few seconds and maybe even hit you once, and then they'll die. So they might not be that useful on this map, at least the electric fences. But some of the other ones might kill instantly. I'm not sure. I haven't, you know, tested them all out extensively. Like I said, I've only gotten to wave 19 is my best on this map, so I've never actually gotten to really use these strategies that much. As I said, I've never really gotten that far on this one, so I've never gotten to get all the perks or anything like that on this map. But I have on Derice and stuff. And Bouncing Betties, as I just see right there, that's a good idea too. Bouncing Betties can be helpful, so just plant them down wherever, you know, but maybe behind you in case you do get overwhelmed and you have to back up or something. You can get them, and have an escape plan. If people start getting down, obviously you want to try and revive them, because they all have ray guns, and if once one person dies, you could be in trouble, or at least 2 people. You could be in trouble in Nazi zombies after a few people die. So, you know, watch out for that. And also, remember that when you do get down, you do lose your perks. So then have them, one thing that I like to do is I always hold a zombie, or at least that I've done this in Derice, hold a zombie at the window. The zombies can't really, they can, but they normally don't hit you through the windows. They can, but they don't. So just have someone hold X at the window, and well, then watch the screen to make sure, because sometimes the zombie will get through, or keep a crawler alive as well, but it's much easier to keep them out a window, and have one crawling out a window, so you have unlimited time to say, you know, if you don't have all good weapons yet, to say, you know, use the random weapon box for, you know, however long you need to, get your perks if you need them. If you got down that round, you want to go out and get your perks. But the video is coming to an end here. Those are all the tips I have. So, see you all in the next video, which is going to be Der Nazi Zombies.